let's see who may be interested in doing a little deep dive and being a little nosy. I'm going to try to, hey, L Queen, I'm going to try to not yip my yap for too long. I'm going to try to be very intentional. Hey, Nikki Fontaine. But I was thinking of doing three different reads. And whatever comes out, comes out. Okay? I wanted to do it live because I feel much better. I've been feeling pretty good today. Hey, Eris. Hey, Nikki Fontaine. Hey. How you doing, L Queen? So, just in order to, how do I say this the right way? I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like there's a lot going on, period. And I feel like the first read that we're going to do, and thank everybody for just tapping in. I'm Keonti. Thank you for checking out my channel. Throw the likes up. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're interested in booking me, reach out to me at fortheloveofwatertarot@gmail.com. Hey, everybody. I'm going to do 3 reads. I'm going to start off with a messy one. The first one is going to be, I'm just going to get straight to the foolishness. I'll do the second one more more designed towards maybe specifically, love, and maybe specifically a little softer. But the first one's just going to be messy. I'm going to get right on into it. Now, I can say with all certainty, hey Rex, hey Rock Johnson, thank you. Hey Mars, honey. Hey, some of y'all I ain't never seen y'all before. Hey, or maybe y'all changed y'all names. Hey y'all, hey. Hey, I'm glad y'all in it with me. Okay. So yes, I feel like just to get the foolishness out the way first, the first of the 3 reads I'll do this evening is definitely going to be the messy side of things. And see, Keith feel okay doing that tonight because I feel like I'm in the clear. My life is quite unproblematic and simple. So it's real easy to tell everybody else business. I have no qualms about telling all of y'all business, okay? Since my life is pretty quiet and everything is all is quiet and peaceful over here, I don't have any problem with putting y'all ish out there on the street. I ain't got no problem with airing everybody else's dirty laundry. And that's what I'm going to do. This is a collective read, y'all. This is collective. I know a lot of y'all mess with me because y'all Pisces and stuff like that. But if y'all didn't know, your sis can read for anybody. Your good sis can read for anybody. And that's why I know that I am most definitely going to tell somebody's business, okay? Hey, Leslie. It's dry over there, too. Peaceful. Yeah, it's peaceful. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. It is peaceful. I get excited thinking about new love and stuff like that. Yes, I certainly do. But I'm not going to let anything shake this beautiful piece I got. But I'm about to tell all of somebody's business. And Lord, you ain't got to get in my business. And I want y'all to know something. I would have been on much earlier, but my son unplugged my coffee machine. I went to go make my coffee. Oh, look at my mug. I went to make my coffee. Thought I turned the machine on, and my son had unplugged it. That's what took me a minute. Thank you, Shay. Y'all know I do it myself. Oh, yeah, sis. Sis don't. I didn't like that to be paying a bunch of money. Sis does her own shit. Well, not Cam. My niece will braid it for me. All right, y'all. I'm just getting a little bit of my coffee. We finna get started. Make sure y'all throw the likes up. And let me see. I thought I did have some weed already in my ashtray. Well, at any rate, you may hear a teenage kid screaming. I guarantee, I assure you that he's upstairs alone and he's just yelling into a video game. No one is in danger, okay? Spirit, what's going on out there in the collective? We may not be messy people, but we know that mess is out there. We know that there's nothing we can do about things being messy in the universe. We're just... We're just hoping for a little heads up or a little guidance, okay? I am a chameleon. And one of my favorite books when I was a kid was Chameleon Was a Spy. The witness protection program. That's how I know if I need to get up out of a jam and switch it on up. I can switch it on up. You better believe it. All right, Spirit. Juanita's bumper curl. Okay, y'all. Okay, stop distracting me. All right, let's go. Spirit, what's going on? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me somebody business, especially the ones that's making fun of me in the chat, Spirit. Especially the ones that's cracking jokes on me and stuff. Really tell me they business. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, the past, there is a history. So there's something going on. I knew it, and that's why I said we just got through sticking our chest out about how we moving forward, ain't we? No soon as we say we moving forward, the first card come out, the past. Not so fast, bitch. There is history. It happened, left behind, and looking back. Let's see. Looking back over the years, I guess I shedded some tears. Told myself time and time again, this time I'm gonna win. I saw it, Leslie. I'm definitely gonna read it. But another fight, things ain't right. I'm losing again. Uh-oh. So we have the past and the drama starter. So, I'm laughing because there's something about past drama. And there is something about someone from the past who starts the drama. So we have a past drama starter. First two cards. Looking back. It could be something about a fire sign. Over the years, I guess a shed of some tears. What's going on with this past drama starter? Spirit, what's going on with this past drama starter? Oh, acting code and dirty. I'm sorry. Why am I laughing already? Because this stuff be just foolish. And I know y'all be wanting to hear it, but it's foolish. Here it go. Couple ways I'm picking this up. Okay, for some of y'all, it's literally somebody. Again, there's a past drama starter here. Yes, okay, so what's going on with the past drama starter is they could be trying to find out why you acting so cold. Yeah. Tell me something, why is it oh so cold? Yeah, what got you acting so cold, right? Because here it is, right? And what I love about the acting cold card is her lips are nice and moisturized. It's all pretty, you know, her lips are very pretty. But like whatever is coming out of her mouth, right? There's an ice cube there, right? She's spitting cold, hard facts here, okay? So someone from the past, some past drama starter could definitely want to know why you're acting so cold now, because I got dirt digging. I'm hearing that. I've been watching you, watching me. Tell me something, why is it oh so cold in your house, right? I don't know. You should try to live, right? I get it, not caring about the past, Mars, honey. It is what it is. I'm definitely trying my best not to let the past affect me. This is all for shits and giggles. We can laugh, right? We can laugh. And sometimes I'm going to be honest with you, not like that. I'm going to tell you something. it's human nature to sometimes when someone's done you wrong and to know some shit ain't going right for them, especially when you didn't do anything to cause it. See, it's very easy to want to get revenge on people who've wronged us. But sometimes it's so sweet when we don't take that revenge and the universe gets it and just know it. Man, let that universe kick. Let the universe cook. Give me one more. What we got going on with spirit? I'm getting this a couple ways. Let me just go ahead and lay it all down. Ghosts. Okay. For some of you, there is someone from the past. It could be a fire sign. It could be a Virgo. It could be an air sign. I'm even picking up some Cancerian. It doesn't have to be any of these signs. For some of y'all, there's a past drama starter here. Okay, so listen. So yeah, because some of you is a past drama starter. They want to know why you acting so cold, right? Somebody you left behind. Yeah, you cold. No contact, right? They dirt digging. Listen, they could definitely be wanting to know, like, it don't even have to be why you acting so cold, because some of you, this motherfucker know why you acting cold. They know why you're acting cold. They do. Nevertheless, they could be they're dirt digging. They're looking for dirt on you. They're trying to figure out what's going on. Right? For others of you, I'm going to tell you something. Now, here go this ignorant stuff here. Here go this ignorant stuff. For some of you, it's from the past, somebody from the past. They're, what the young folks call it now, they're gaslighting, right? And the reason why I say they're gaslighting is because I'm strongly picking up the energy of somebody was acting like somebody's looking at the situation like, okay, the past happened, right? They're acting like you're the drama because you're acting cold, because you're not warming up, right? You're the drama. Like, you're the one starting the drama, right? The past happened. That happened in the past. That happened. I don't know why I'm imitating that person, and I know who that person is I'm imitating, and I'm never going to do that again. Damn, I do not want to be bothered with this shit. Right? Couple things I'm picking up here. For some of you, it is somebody from the past, and they're acting like you're the drama. Because you're acting cold. You're the drama. Okay, the past happened, right? We don't need to keep looking back. We don't need to point fingers or name names or point fingers, right? And you're the drama starter if you do that, right? Or if you want to do that, right? If you haven't forgotten, you're the drama, right? If you're not, because if someone could definitely be telling me that, like, you're the drama, you're acting all cold, right? And here's the thing about that type of stuff, because I do want you to know that even if if they're feeling this way and it's not being said, or even if they're saying it, they're also digging up dirt on you. They're also wondering, like, you're definitely. What's on their mind is like, what? Okay, well, what's up with you? Well, what are you into, right? What are you doing, right? I don't know who he is, but I think that you do. Daggone it. Who is he and what is he to you? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I do. Hey, Tarot High Priestess Ruby, how are you? Eris, I just love your name. I do. I just love that name. Okay. Again, I do feel like there is someone that is dirt digging. I'm gonna tell you this, and I know we don't care about the past. I know, but for some of you, there is someone dirt digging. They're somebody who you left behind. They're trying to see what do you got going on, right? You're somebody you're leaving behind, or you're kind of like you ghosted, or you're kind of fading away to, right? You're gray walling somebody, right? Some of you, I literally saw that meme with like Homer Simpson reversing back into the bushes, right? You're kind of, right? And they're trying to see, right? I got two cards that say acting cold and cold on it, no contact. Something about why you acting so cold, right? Why don't you want to talk, right? Again, For some of you, I just heard somebody could be trying to figure out if it's something going on with you in a fire sign. I got fire, I got air, I got Virgo, I got Cancer. Let me do a little clarification on this. Yes, 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 yes. Very interesting. Now, for some of you, I see something else too. Now, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I see it, and this is what we said we was gonna do. We said we was gonna do three reads. This one was gonna be the messy one. We was gonna get the kids out the streets with this one. For some of you, there is somebody who from the past that you are familiar with, right? You got a history with them, right? And it's some shit that happened. It did. It went down between you and this person, and I do feel like this could be a person that you have left behind. But this person is still looking back. And if this person is with a fire sign or an air sign, it could definitely be with a fire sign or air sign. It could be a past person that's somebody from the past that you're familiar with that's in a situation with a drama starter, a cold bitch. Just somebody who, this is a cold bitch. I don't know. This could be I feel like she gets active. She get active and something about her mouth. It's definitely not a successful relationship. It's one where there is a lot of turmoil, and it's something about the way people speak to each other that could be vicious. Now there could be somebody from the past who was definitely dirt digging on you, right? They're wondering about you, and they could literally be trying to see what's going on with you, but it's a ghost. It's somebody you left behind, right? I do believe it's somebody you are probably in no contact with, or you went cold. This could even be somebody who ghosted you, right? They could have ghosted you, and the reason why they dirt digging on you and they haven't said anything is because they could have went ghost, right? They could have disappeared and went cold and went no contact, right? And if you ghost me, your ass better stay dead. right. You know, I didn't always used to be like that, but I'm definitely like that now. If you ghost me, stay. It all depends. Let me just say that. That's near my house. I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, let me just say that it's levels to all that. So I don't want to just say that like that. But depending on how you ghost me, if you the way I love Seinfeld. And I remember when Elaine started dating the dude, and she found out his history. She found out he was a bad breaker-up. She said she had to get rid of him because she couldn't be with somebody who a bad breaker-up. But that's the most important part of the relationship, right? Right. So it's levels to it. It's levels to it. It's levels to how you end things with people. And if it's somebody who didn't do the shit right, because this would be why they just digging up, they just looking for dirt, they just trying to figure it out, but they still a ghost, right? Because it could be how they did some shit, right? And again, because I said there's a history and it happened, and you left it behind, and like I said, I feel like you're not looking back, but they are, right? And it's something that you have left behind, right? For real. Oh, you flew. I wasn't even asking for anything. Where you go? Spirit. It was a spirit card. Okay, let's get some on the past real quick. Let me see what's going on with this. Oh, that flipped right out. Party. A hater and signs. Let me see. What do we got here? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, there was a party in the past. Having fun, clubbing, fun with friends. Then we got a spiritual hater and the signs. Okay, listen. couple things. Because again, it could be somebody from the past that, again, I don't know if they're seeing you having fun. Because I got that dirt digging energy where somebody may be digging and you look like you may be having a good time. Right? They could be seeing you having fun, clubbing, having fun with your friends, right? I don't know, because I feel like they could be hating a little bit. I don't know. Somebody significant other could be a bit of a hater too. I don't know. I got something about a past party with a spiritual hater. With a hater. I don't know what that's about. I feel like for some of y'all, there's definitely somebody in the past with party in the past person. I feel like it was something that this person may didn't take something seriously, right? Something that was all fun and games. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It was all fun and games in the past. That's what it is. That's what I'm picking up on. That's what it is. It was all fun and games in the past. But something is real now. It's something about signs and synchronicities. I don't know if somebody's getting repeat signs and synchronicities, because it's something about a spiritual hater. Somebody who hates on your spirituality, your light, and your magic. Oh, but that is sometimes to me. I forgot. For my fellow high priestesses, you know us that's just too intuitive and too damn smart for our own good. This past person, this could have definitely been a type of person, and I don't want to say they was a hater, but they definitely hated on your spirituality, your light, your magic, and your power. This would be somebody who would, like, you think you know everything, or, you know. It does, right? And not so much as like a hater, but I do feel like this, because when somebody hates on your light, your magic, your power, that's when somebody hates. It could definitely be somebody, like I said, they love you, but they could hate that shit. I know plenty of people in my real life every day outside of this platform just like that with me. They might love me, but they cannot fucking stand. You think you know everything. And it ain't my fault. I've never said I know everything. I've never, ever said that. If y'all ever listen to me, I always say I'm a student of life. I know enough to know that I know nothing. I do. That's why I'm not old and set in my ways. I ain't never going to be set in my ways, because I don't know everything. That means that I can always learn something, right? Oh, yes. But listen, I'm getting somebody from the past. Like I said, it was all fun and games in the past. And I do feel like there was something about this kind of energy, like I said. It doesn't have to be so nefarious the way the spiritual hater energy is coming up. I'm trying to make sure that I articulate it clearly enough, though, because I've experienced this my whole life with people. Like I said, they hate on your light, your magic, and your power. It's like the fact that you know this shit, the fact that you're able to do this. Like, I love you, but it gets on their fucking nerves, especially when they feel like it's being turned. It's all fun and games when you light and magical and powerful, when you seeing other shit about other people, but when it's directed on them, you understand what I'm saying? Now your ass think you know everything. Like my baby daddy, he would get into huge philosophical and scientific and all kind of topics and discussions with his friends, and I was always the tie breaker. I wouldn't even know what the hell going on. I'm at home somewhere with the kids. He called my phone. He'd have me on speaker, and he talking about shh, watch, G, watch. Keontae, don't it's such and such. What do we mean it's such and such and such and such? Don't such and such and such and such. And I know, he know it'd be something he knew I knew. I told you. But 15 minutes later, I could call his ass and say, hey, you don't know what you talking about. Oh, I was just the same. I was just Encyclopedia Brown 15 minutes ago. But now when I'm calling you, something like I said, I'm trying to give an example, but something to that effect, right? Well, I do feel like you're someone, I don't feel like they hated you. I feel like they hated on the spiritual aspect of you. Like I said, that spirituality, that light, that magic, and that power. And I do feel like it's something about signs and synchronicities. The signs make me feel like it feels like you were right. The signs, right? I do. Somebody could definitely be seeing the signs that it was all fun and games in the past, right? Like it was fun and games in the past. Somebody could be getting the signs of that. For sure. It's been happening to me my whole life. I told y'all, I've been training for lifetimes. If I could ever get my shit together, I should be a very successful tarot reader, because I done been through it. Ooh-wee, baby. Let's talk about this drama starter. Again, for some of you, they are the drama starter. They are the drama. But for others of you, they're dealing with the drama. Or some of you, they're gaslighting. They're saying that you're the drama because the past happened. Definitely divination abuser, haunted and looking you up. There's that ghost energy again. Now the divination abuser card. Y'all know I don't use these. I haven't used these decks in a while, but this is my card. That's the high priestess energy again. Okay, I do feel like a lot of y'all. This is this gaslighter here, right? They're saying you're the drama, right? But the divination abuser to me is when someone knows, when someone takes advantage or takes for granted your skills, gifts, and abilities, right? I have been a high priestess long before tarot. I just didn't know a lot about that stuff. I knew though. I remember saying from a long time ago, like, I'm psychic. Now you're not. I am. No, I'm like, I am. I just know stuff about people. I don't know why I know. This is before I knew about all that. I knew I was a Pisces, but that didn't mean anything to me. I just knew what my sign was. Not until I got grown and I actually started studying. But I said that shit way before, like, I'm psychic. I just know it. I know shit about people. And I don't know why I know. I dream shit. It happens years later and shit. I knew shit. And I just knew I knew shit. And I was always smart, you know. Well, just funny how life lands you, because I would have never thought that I would be doing this, but I know that I've been training for this shit for lifetimes. Again, but we all have our spiritual gifts, right? Skills, gifts, and abilities, right? And a divination abuser is someone who definitely is like they have that. Again, we got that spirituality, that light, that magic, that power, that God-given shit that you got, right? The abuser, they took that, they took it for granted. They took it for granted. And listen, there's that haunted again. I'm telling you, there's that Virgo energy again. There's that looking you up. Now, for some of y'all, this person is with a drama starter. This person is with a damn fool. Somebody who acts the fuck up. And I'm going to tell you, there were already signs and synchronicities, but they thought it was a damn joke. Now, this person could definitely be looking at that energy and realizing how they took for granted your skills, gifts, and but they could definitely haunt it. And again, I got it again, looking you up. I told you I'm not crazy. I'm crazy, but you know, I am crazy, but not that kind of crazy. There's someone who regrets that they took your God-given abilities for granted, right? For some of you, literally, like, abused it. Kindness for weakness, right? Like, just took until you just wasn't giving shit else, right? Hey, Natasha. How you doing, babe? Yeah. So let's see what the acting code is about. Give me one for acting code. Okay. Something about the way you're muse, inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bond, or song lyrics. Listen. This is very strange what I just picked up. But if there's something about a third party situation, if there's something here, for some of you, someone may be using words and actions inspired by you on someone else, right? And I don't mean that in a negative way, but people do this in real life and you'll never know that they're doing it. I just know that they do it to me because I happen to get the strangest confirmations. But people hear things other people say, you know, and if it's something that inspired someone, it definitely will get repeated. There's something here for some of you where someone is saying some cold shit to somebody. And I don't mean it like I love you. It's not like lovey-dovey energy. No, it's something about some cold shit you might have said to somebody. I feel like you're someone's muse and they're inspired by something that you said. And they could be repeating that to someone. Like it feels like checking somebody with them words though, right? Mm-hmm. Or somebody could be inspired. Yeah, something about the way you talk and the things you do could be. I don't know how you're inspiring. Something about your words inspiring somebody. You being the muse to something here. And I also feel like I'm triggering myself. I'm going to trigger myself saying this. For some of you, the colder you acting towards somebody, it's just inspiring somebody. It is. It is. For some of you, it's just inspiring, like the colder, so whatever you speaking, however you acting. For some of you, your lip gloss is popping. You're looking moisturized. Something that you're speaking, and something about the way you talk or how you inspire, or something about you inspiring. You're inspiring. What? And if there is a third party situation, like I said, there could be a very not happy situation with someone. And I do feel like if someone's with someone where someone is the drama and it's a very cold relationship, and there's just like I said, I feel like there's a lot of combativeness, and the words that are being spoken are maybe pretty nasty. But the shit that's coming out of somebody else's mouth could be making someone just that more inspired by you. Like especially if someone is talking, like I said, if somebody's talking real reckless, it could almost be like, I don't even want to. I don't even want to get into it. Let's see what the dirt digging, because there is someone that is looking for, there is someone dirt digging that is digging up dirt on you. They are. I got it too many times. Lost, running away, emptiness, feeling invisible and cut off. I told you. I know the words of the song. I wrote it. Now someone could be looking at you like, damn, they wish they could run away, right? But then, like I said, whoever's dirt digging on you, they feel that sense of emptiness. There it is, invisible. It's a ghost, because I'm invisible ghost. Yeah, okay. They're feeling invisible and cut off. They're feeling removed. They're digging dirt. And again, if you've cut this person out, they could be trying to see, like I said, what is you doing then, right? You could simply be the drama. To them, they could be gaslighting the situation like you're the drama, because they could see you as a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords, right? Where you out there driven, you motivated, you determined, right? You're attractive and attracting, but something about the way you're speaking and the way you're behaving, right? Because again, they could be like, okay, the past happened. You know, it happened. But you ain't leaving it behind, you know. Leave it alone. I just know, like I said, there's invisible dirt digging going on. That means that this is something that you do not see happening. You do not know someone is doing this. Give me one for the ghosts. Oh, another Virgo card. Reflection. Told you. Dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing the inner truth, seeing true colors, and then there's trigger, flashbacks, trauma bond, inner child wounds, attract, and toxic. Ooh. A little bit of tarot. Do a little bit of tarot on it. Then we're going to switch up the decks and see what else I could pull up with another spread. Y'all going to have to put this where this goes. I said I was going to start with the messy. Get that on out the way. Get them kids out the street like we used to say around the hood. Get them kids out the street. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, this ghost, it's coming up very Virgo energy, but it's definitely giving me somebody, it's giving that dark night of soul energy, but it's definitely like, because, again, somebody feeling left out in the cold. Like I said, it's some, I said it was it was all fun and games in the past. It was all fun and games. It's not fun and games now. Oh no, triggered. Yeah, it's not fun and games anymore, right? I do, yeah. When you tried to get somebody to see the signs in the past, they was a hater. You was using your skills, gifts, and ability, your light magic, and your power to try to get someone to see the signs, and they was hating on that shit. They regret it now. I got 4 cards of someone looking you up and being haunted, right? Someone that is feeling very removed, feeling cut off, feeling invisible. I have someone who is inspired by you. I do feel like you are acting cold towards someone. And I do feel like, forgive me, but why is it inspiring them? And my nose is itching. Don't do this. Oh, sorry. All right. I feel like I'm missing a couple of these cards. Give me 2 seconds. Am I missing a couple of you? You know what? Then I'm just going to use a different deck because I'm not sure of you. I'll use this one. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. Let's clarify. Uh-oh, bless you. Is that you, Kobe? You sneezed too? Let's get one for the past and signs here. They slip right on out. Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. The Hermit. There, I told you Virgo energy, didn't I tell you? Something about the direction somebody took in the past, right? Like I said, it was all fun and games, and I don't know what direction they took. But there they is. I said, I'm wrong, fork on the room, staring at cameras. Hey, Shamir. I do feel like that's energy. That's that past energy too, thinking about ways that they should have moved differently to solidify some sort of long term. I feel like it's about ways they could have moved in the past that would have shown some long term reliability or trustworthiness, right? The Hermit, the Star. I'm here, and I wish things could have been differently. I wish I would have done this differently. Let's get one on the drama here, because again, for some of you, they're the drama. For some of you, they are saying that you're the drama because you won't move on. You won't let the past be the past. For some of you, they are dealing with somebody that's literally the drama. We'll see. The Page of Swords. There it is again. The Ace of Pentacles. Yep. For some of you, for some of you, like, they may be looking at you like you the drama. Because again, like I said, I see you could be this Queen of Wands. They could be seeing you. They could have some regrets. They looking at you going after some shit, having some new beginnings. They are totally aware that they took your kindness for weakness. They could, like I said, took for granted your skills, gifts, and abilities. Hated on it, right? Hated on it when it was when you tried to tell them shit. Abused the generosity that you gave, sharing your God-given gifts, right? And they could be looking at you like, now you're the drama. Even though they regret, they know they did that and they regret, they looking at you, and they are looking at you. I have Page of Swords looking you up. They could be looking at you getting this new beginning. They looking at you like you are the drama because the past happened and you don't want, they took it for a joke, but that happened, right? Because this could definitely be like with the 2 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Well, yeah, we could move forward and slowly reestablish something here. But again, they could have also thought shit was a joke and they took a direction and did some long-term shit. You have to put it where it goes. Like I said, they could be looking at you like you the drama. Because you're getting the Ace of Pentacles. You're like this Queen of Wands. Definitely got skills, gifts, and abilities. And some of you are definitely being very... Some of you are hyper vigilant now these days about being taken for granted. Like, about your God-given talents being abused or taken for granted, right? Not allowing that to happen here. So you're the drama. You're the drama if you're doing that. Again, they could be dealing with the drama and they looking at you like, damn, they sure do regret that, because they could be seeing you like an Ace of Pentacles, like something that they could have, they could really build something with, right? Plant a real solid seed with. Motherfucker. 10 of Cups. Give me some for this active cold and Muse energy. It's something, again, 10 of Swords. There you go. I told you somebody may be using some shit that you said. So, like, I don't know. I feel like someone could be taking your words, because I feel like it's something about the way you speak, the shit you say, right? It's something about somebody could be using your words as daggers to somebody else. And I do feel like for some of you, this is somebody you acting cold with. With the Ten of Swords, like I said, I feel like you let it go. You walked away. But now, the colder you act and the further you walk, and they could be inspired. They go that Page of Wands, Six of Cups, King of Swords. Yep, somebody could definitely be inspired. Let's get one for this dirt digging and loss. There's someone that is definitely dirt digging. I have too many Page of Swords look at me in here. Now you have to figure out all the ways somebody could be looking into you, right? Because there's so many ways, y'all. There's so many ways. And it doesn't have to literally even be looking into you. This could be somebody wondering like a motherfucker, you know? Looking for clues too, right? But there is definitely an energy of someone who is feeling very invisible and cut off and removed. That is, look. Three of Swords. What I tell you, this is the energy of the person that is dirt digging on you. Look, Ace of Cups. Yep, see? You see? You see? Give me one for the ghost and the reflection. Strong Virgo energy. This is somebody who is feeling very removed. Like I said, I don't know if they ghosted you or if you just went cold on them, but it is somebody that is standing there looking in the mirror, saying damn to they selves, right? Reflection. Dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing inner truth, seeing the true colors. And there they go, the motherfucking emperor. What did I say? Damn. The sun. See? This is facing the shadow and seeing some shit clearly. This person could be seeing you as real happy too. You the drama if you out here looking happy too. If they dirt digging on you and you out looking like you having fun and you out here acting cold, right? And if the past is the past and you out here acting cold and looking like you happy, but you ain't really acting like, but listen, again, somebody could be wondering, this is so fucking stupid, but somebody could be wondering like, if like I feel like it's somebody from the past that is, like I said, they're checking up on you in some sort of way. And the way the energy is being presented to me, like if you're in such a good place and you're doing so well now, and you clearly, like with the Queen of Wands, you feeling seductive, fearless, fierce with the acting cold, you speaking cold, you looking good, you the way you speaking, you're inspired. If you got all this happy shit going on, right? And this is what somebody is saying here. You could be the drama because they feel like, why can't we just move forward then, right? Okay, the past happened, right? There's a history, it happened, right? If you looking forward, right? If you looking forward and you happy, then why can't we look forward and get past that shit from the past, right? Some shit like that too, right? Like, if you're in that kind of energy and you're in that kind of space and you're happy, because I feel like the sun is what somebody, for some of you, they see you as the sun, like someone who's happy. Like I said, you're the drama. You're the drama because you're feeling seductive, fearless, and fierce. Like I said, whatever you're doing, you're speaking. Like, I don't know. I'm from the hood, so if my baby daddy tell me I'm talking cold, he used to tell me, like, you talking that cold shit. That wasn't no compliment. What he was trying to say is like, your mouth is smart as hell. You talking that cold shit, right? You talking that cold shit. If my kid's father said I was talking that cold shit, he did not mean that. He didn't mean that. That's no compliment. That mean my ass is talking smart. You talking that cold shit. You talking foxy. Yeah, so somebody may be like, okay, well, since you're clearly in your zone, why can't we move forward, right? Yeah, like I said, why can't we have a new beginning? Why can't we, right? But they're having their own dark night of the soul, though, too. You heard what I said. Like I said, they're having their own. Yeah, they're having their own dark night of the soul. Don't come blaming me because, you know, don't gaslight me. It ain't my fault. I had to fight like a dog for my happiness, baby. I had to pick myself up at my loneliest times, my darkest times. I ain't had nobody but God. Do not look at me like because I have released myself from the shackles and the bondage of misery that I owe you some sort of grace. I don't owe that shit to you. Right? I said I released myself. I ain't said shit about. You got to no, my brother. You got to release your own. Remember that old commercial for the album? Can I borrow that? No, my brother. You got to get your own. All right. Next read we going into is going to be about love. I think it's a couple of these cards. I want to make sure that if I have them, I'll put them in the deck. Give me 2 seconds. Because I'm using different decks for the reads. I'm definitely going to use a different one now. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'll use this one. I forgot about this one. Okay. I'll use this one. I'll use the love situations one. Bear with me 2 seconds. Make sure y'all throw the likes on the video if it's resonating. I love y'all. I'm glad I'm starting to feel like myself again because I do want to start working on my other channel. I told y'all that I don't know, my energy, I was drained. I think the moon cycles and shit really be tearing my ass up too. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But I got to learn how to get that stuff in order. Okay. All right. That was one read. You people deal with some characters. All right. Let's go ahead and do the second read. Spirit. This one, I will try to be more forward thinking. We will talk about love. Now, y'all keep in mind, I know a lot of us do not want anything from the past. And that is okay, y'all. The past is a part of our future because it's where we've been. You know what they say? Those who do not learn from history is bound to repeat it. So it's okay for history to come up because history happens for us to learn lessons. It's okay if we're not looking to go back. That is okay too, okay? But I do want everyone to keep in mind, just because we are not looking to go back, that does not mean that back is not looking to come forward, okay? I used to laugh in y'all face all the time because once I got the memo from God, even just reading for myself, once I got the memo from God, like you're not going to be able to control. I'd be mad sometimes I get the reading for myself and the devil get to clarifying the devil. And I'd be upset and God like, you can't control that. Like how you think you're going to be upset because, okay, you asking for messages. Okay. Yeah, the devil. Sure is now. And then it got a little personal, like, were you the one that sat up and was, you the one that gave the devil some candy? How you mad at me? You know? I digress. All right, we're going to get into it. I'm gonna try this Celtic cross with these cards. Spirit. Second read for my soul tribe. What's going on in the present here in love? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spotlight. First card out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What oh? High profile relationship, power couple, people envy the connection. This is the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, this is present, y'all, and divine intervention. Y'all, I don't know what it is. I have not put my finger on it yet. I do predict shit. Y'all know I do. I have no idea why Sagittarius season is coming up. Like damn near every read I'm doing, and I know it has to be something about maybe the season because it's so particularly Sagittarian that's been coming up in these reads. All I keep saying is just it has to be something about Sagittarius season. I'm simply not sure at this point, but I have the Emperor and the Empress here, and then under here is divine intervention. I fucking love this. Look at this card. The angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. Believe in miracles. And here is breakups, fights, yup, and healing. Okay. So what's going on right now in the current? I love this. See, y'all? I told y'all. This is a direct message for some of us, okay? And it makes me very, very happy. I see that the emperor and the empress energy is in the fucking air, right? Ain't that great, right? Because some of us are fucking ready, right? Some of us are ready. Now, with that being said, because I will readily admit, I ain't done a damn thing. It's gonna be damn hard for a burglar to break in here and we fall in love. Stranger things have happened, but I'm here dreaming, young Jeezy. Young come through late night like a burglar. Type of thing. Keep the scully on while I serve it. I don't know why that's it. The American dream. Oh, y'all gotta let me cook. I'm here. I love yo girl. I'm hearing the song in my head. White beat him with the denim. She keep them heels on high. Hey, ocean blue. Man, look at shawty go. Man, look at shawty go. Go. It feels very good. Y'all let me cook. Let me laugh. What I'm seeing here, and we see it. Listen, the card literally says the angels are helping. This is why I can take a, you know what, Spirit, I'm glad you told me. That means I can take a break. I can just sit back and sip my coffee and light my weed, right? This is you doing your version of whatever that is for you, right? Sit your ass back, sip your coffee, puff your weed, mind your business, smoke your weed. What's that mean? I posted on here before. All I do is smoke my business and mind my weed. Do your version of that, because divine intervention is literally here. It says the angels are helping. Trust the divine plan, believe in miracles. And I feel like this is what the angels are helping with. Heartbreak, breakup, suffering and grieving, unable to move on. Fights, arguments, creating dramas, moments of tension. And then after that is healing. I feel like, yeah. And then under healing is my rock. Love and supported, solid foundation, security, and stability. And a wish come true. Ooh, wee, y'all. So these cards are telling me, like I said, for those of us who are ready, and y'all know them unions and shit come in waves. I've learned this doing tarot. Because there's definitely been unions and partnerships that I could feel energetically in the reads that were coming together. And I ain't gonna lie, I would be happy for y'all. I'll be big up in y'all, and I would just say, Lord, I know, because I'm learning divine time, and I would be like, Lord, I see what you're doing for others, And it was times I wasn't always that patient about it, like, damn, Lord, I see what you're doing for others. Damn, right? So it does happen in waves, and for some of y'all definitely on the wave, and I can see it so freaking clearly based on what these cards are saying, and I haven't even really gotten into this read yet. The cards are literally telling me, and I feel like this is why I'm saying, like, smoke your weed and mind your business, because divine intervention it's bigger than you, and the angels are helping. Trust the divine plan. I feel like the divine is dealing with the heartbreak, the fights. The divine is bringing in the healing, and the divine is opening up for this my rock energy to come in. Love and supported, solid foundation, solid and stable. And under there is wish come true. Wish fulfillment, all that you wanted, dream girl or dream boy. See? You see? All right, y'all. Good night. I love you. Now I'm just kidding. Let's see what's crossing this energy. Let's see what's crossing. What could possibly be crossing it? But no matter what's crossing it. What did I just tell you? Going in circles and cut out. See? Uh-oh. Phone call. Uh-oh. So, What's crossing this, right? You see the going in circles energy. Definitely Eight of Swords type of energy. Repeat cycles, not making any progress, not learning any lessons. So this is something about the divine having to take over with that kind of energy. See, that's when something is bigger than you. This is something when it's not your lesson to teach. This is the type of shit that you can't teach somebody, right? This is the type of shit somebody has to go through to learn on their own, right? And oftentimes this is how a lot of us are because we're hard-headed, right? We're gonna keep going through the same MF and repeat cycles. Aren't we? That's exactly what we're going to do, right? And sometimes we don't stop doing that until the divine kick in, right? Until the angels start helping. Like when the divine finally kick in and show your ass, hey. Some people never get it. Let's just be honest. And look what came out with it. Cut out. See, it's something about cutting out that shit. And it says, cutting ties and separation, leaving before it gets worse, and cutting losses, right? So that's the energy that's crossing my Emperor and Empress energy, right? This is why you kind of let the divine do what the divine got to do. Because I do feel like the divine is going to do what needs to be done to help whoever is going in circles cut that shit out, right? This is oops upside your head until you understand. And y'all know that. Like, it took me a long time to learn that. Raising children definitely helped me a lot. Because you can always wonder, like, when you're dealing with other people, like, who the fuck raised you? Or how the fuck did you, how did you even get that outlook on life? Or that disposition, or that kind of attitude, or that kind of belief system, right? It's easy to believe that about people who you haven't been around your entire life. But how about when you're kids? See, that's why raising kids is a motherfucker. Because then you get to see it firsthand where, okay, I raised you, and I'm not saying it like that, but they are their own people. Oh, parenthood gonna teach you, baby. Parenthood is a real case study in human behavior. Because you're gonna teach them certain shit, and then you're gonna wonder, who are these people? What? I have a look I just give them kids sometimes, and they know. I feel like they already know because they'll just bust out laughing. I digress. But however this is going. But what I do find interesting is phone call. There's something here about a phone call. There's something here about a phone call, expressing an interest, wanting to talk, communication is key, and love's growth is under there. So I told you there's something about that, them growing pains. Unexpected lessons in love, right? For sure. So let's see where you are, whoever this is resonating for. Let's see where my soul tribe is. What position is my soul tribe in this situation, Spirit? You got 3. I'm going to take this first one. Uh-oh, reconciliation. Wanting to work things out, that will return, and there's unfinished business. So you done sat up and lied to me. You done made me sit up and apologize. I was saying it. Let me just see what these other two. Let me just put it like this. Because that changes everything when I looked at the other 2 cards. I was going to cuss y'all out, reconciliation. And not because I'm judging the reconciliation energy. Only because I had to get a whole preamble about, I understand we don't want, right? Made me do all that. And when I asked where you at, reconciliation come up. But that was only the first card. 2 other ones came out. And now I could calm down a little bit. I was going to go ahead and let y'all have it about that. Oh, I was going to tell y'all can call me the artist formerly known as Rick James. I'm the artist formerly known as Rick James. You can call me Big Red now. I was thinking earlier, laughing to myself, they used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman. I'm the artist formerly known as Rick James. You could call me Big Red. Here's what I'm getting from you, though. I'm not mad because I feel like some of these things that we are discussing, as far as these unions and these partnerships, these may be energies. Let me say it like this. These may be the type of people where, on some level or another, you're going to always be forced to have to deal with these people. Whether it's, because y'all got children together, or it's just something there where there will have to be some sort of way of moving forward with someone. And I feel like that's why the reconciliation could be there. See, reconciliation, boundaries, and mirroring came out. And what I'm basically feeling is yes, you are open to reconciling certain things, but boundaries and mirrors telling me that you are open to reconciling certain things, but with stipulations. With boundaries and mirroring, it's like stipulations to me. See, you got your hand up, but wait. And it got something to do with this mirroring energy, right? And mirroring energy is like that, like we see, making sure that we're clear here. Yes. Clear about your boundaries, right? It could even be something like, you I don't know why I'm hearing. You can't come over right away, right? Right now, we ain't gonna smush right away, or hey sissy, hey fly. There is an energy. Now, reconciliation says wanting to work things out, they will return. There's unfinished business. For some of you, you absolutely know. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to take this person back necessarily. Some of you may absolutely know that someone wants to work things out and reconcile. You may even absolutely know that they will return. You may absolutely know that there's something about unfinished business someone has with you. Some of you know this and you're okay with this. Some of you know this, but you're not going. Just put it where it goes, because the boundaries is here. Because so some of you be like, yeah, but okay, but no more enabling, no more feeling used, setting healthy boundaries, right? Some of you, you're like, no. I can't enable this no more. There go that Virgo energy again too, just so y'all know. See, mirroring each other. And for some of you, if you are saying absolutely no to somebody, you're mirroring them. You're saying no because it's something about y'all seeing face to face, and you're feeling like something needs healing, right? It could definitely be an energy of them needing to see some shit from your perspective, right? It's almost like when I say seeing yourself in them, it makes me feel like put yourself in my shoes, right? For some of you, it's about boundaries and mirroring, like until we see some shit clearly, right? Until we see each other, until we see some shit clearly, like For some of you, literally, they're wanting to reconcile and they're seeing themselves, and you're like, they could see that happening and you can't. I see that. For some of y'all, they're seeing themselves in you, and you're saying something needs healing. Y'all little mother effers, y'all was gonna get it out of me one way or the other, wasn't y'all? I was just trying to do this. This is a family channel. I run a nice, clean, wholesome tarot business over here. Look, healing, yes, but that's what you're saying. Reevaluate needs, self-love, self-care. Like, I feel like you have reevaluated. If this is something about a reconciliation, you have reevaluated your needs since then. And I do feel like you are in this energy where you're setting up healthy boundaries, because you're not going to enable some type of behavior. You're not going to feel used. I'm not going to be ignored, Dan. We got to see each other eye to eye, face to face. You got to recognize that something needs to be healed in the situation. We just can't go back to, I know you see that. I know you can see that happening. I know you could see that happening, but I can't see that happening until we heal something, right? Yeah. I run a clean establishment over here. But some of y'all literally, I'm telling you, they could see themselves in you. For some of you literally. And you like, I just came here to dance. That's it. All right. Ooh, you wascally wabbits, you. Okay. Let's see what's going on that we don't know. Let's see what's going on underneath the surface that we don't know. Uh-oh. Look at this man here. He ain't happy. Whoo. Available. Currently no partner. Open the day plastic. Okay. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Just in plastic. It's so fantastic. Okay. What you don't know, for some of y'all, literally, there is a man here. He's available. There's currently no, he's open to dating. This man has been in plastic relationship, surface level relationships, fake love, not real connections. He ain't feeling nobody. He ain't. Now, I don't know what he putting on, because I have a spotlight, right? And I do have 2 high profile people, right? So I ain't talking about no bum person that's sitting up. See, this is what I feel like. The man in this car, this is what everybody sees. But here's what we don't know. Look at him sitting up there, salty balls. Look how he's sitting there. Look how he mad. Look, this is what everybody don't know. Yeah. Oh, Leslie, I had a man do that to me. It was about 2 years ago. 2 years ago. On the first date. He had been begging to take me out, and I'm not quick to go out with people I don't know. I have to have conversation. There's got to be a comfort level. I'm not really quick to meet people like that in public. I'm not crazy. I'm from Chicago. I have to die about it. Yeah. So I try not to put myself in them situations. And he finally. He kept asking me out, but I was stalling it. And then one day he kind of caught me off guard, like, I'm really near you. Can we go to the movies or something? And I said, fuck it. I said, maybe I'm the problem. I went. And he did that to me in the movie theater. Taking my hands and putting it on and touching all on me. Girl, I tried to be a lady for as long as I could. I really did. And I had to let that nigga have it. He was a whole police officer. I was so disappointed. I thought I was going out with somebody with some sense. This was a grown man who was a decorated law enforcement officer. I thought I was finally doing something responsible. Bravo for you for trying to just see somebody who is mature with some sense. Girl, we didn't even finish that movie. It was the movie with what's his name? He ended up getting blackballed. Jonathan Majors, I think his name is. He was a World War II pilot. That's the movie we went to go see. We never finished that movie. At some point, I looked over at that man. I said, I am ready to go. Like now. Because I said it was my grandmother. It was my grandmother on both shoulders. The angel and the devil, and she was a Capricorn. But both of them devils were saying the same thing. Act a fucking fool. Cuss this motherfucker out. Like, I ain't broke. I ain't stuck here. I ain't no teenager where he got me in no kind of jam. I'll act a fucking fool. But I did that on the way out and all the way to the crib. I digress. Decorated. I was so disgusted. I'm like, that's what type of time you was on? I'm like, you should have told me you was looking for that kind of time. I could hook you up. I know some bitches that'll love the party. I wish you would have told me. You ain't never thought this was that. Let's be out of your motherfucking mind. I digress. Come on, more for what's going on underneath the surface. Leslie, you done traumatized me. done traumatized me is what you did. This one fell on the floor. Let's see what it is. So, someone is feeling like this. Out in the cold. Told you. Feeling rejected, isolated, loneliness, scarcity mindset. So, what's going on underneath the surface that we don't know? What's coming up is a masculine energy. But look, this is how somebody feeling. Proof, needing confirmation, searching for answers. Ooh, what they looking for? Risk. Okay, and there is someone that is trying. They're looking for proof that if they took a risk towards you, could be an Aries. Somebody is looking for proof. They need confirmation. They searching for answers. They trying to see if they take a risk. If they take a risk to take a leap towards you, if they put it all out there on the table, like, yeah, this is somebody who they would want to know for sure that it's gonna pay off. See, somebody don't want mud in their face. They don't want mud on their face. This is somebody who do not like to be rejected. But see, I see you all about healthy boundaries up here. See, that's the problem. Don't nobody want nobody with healthy boundaries. I'm being sarcastic. Ooh, girl, I was so mad at that man. He begged me for a second date. And I agreed, but this time I drove. And I met him somewhere. He took me to a real nice steakhouse. He was a perfect gentleman. But he didn't realize it was too late. The Pisces in me went and enjoyed the meal, and I made sure I was a bad bitch. But you know, he didn't have a snowball chance in hell with me, right? Made sure of it. It's funny because y'all swear. Okay, I'm okay, real quick, and I'm gonna get right back to the read. True story, real quick. So, like I said, he apologized profusely. He begged me. He said he was so ashamed of himself that was not the representation he wanted me to have of him. He begged me to please give him a chance to show me that he's not that kind of person. After eventually I agreed, and we met up. We went to a very nice steakhouse in Oak Brook. And if y'all know about Chicago, y'all know Oak Brook, right? And again, I made sure I was a bad bitch. Oh, was I a bad bitch when he saw me? Now here's the kicker. We get there, this place is packed. And I walked over. It was so packed that he went on to let me out at the door because he had to park somewhere that was going to be way away from the door. And it was cold. Chicago is cold in January. It was cold. And I went in there and I told the lady that we were looking for a table or whatever. She told me the wait was going to be long because they were packed. And just as he was walking in, this white guy walked past and he was like, "You're waiting on the table?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "It's a table right down here. I just left this table. Come on, I'll show you." And he walked me to the table. I said, "Thank you very much." He said, "You're welcome." Now he leaves out, my date comes in, and we sit, and I'm telling him, like, this nice man just gave me this table. Why by the time the appetizers show up, that white man comes back to that table. He tells my date, "Swear to God, weirdest shit ever. You are a very lucky man." He comes back and starts trying to start a conversation with us. He said this shit 3 or 4 times. "You are a very lucky man. You are a very lucky man." I said, he came back to see who I was with because he was going to shoot his shot. Needless to say, it never went anywhere else. I think I may have seen him one other time, but I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't forget that he was an asshole that first time. My red flags was up. I got that real expensive, nice meal. I got to come and be a bad bitch and let him see what all he was not going to be getting. And ate very nice and got to enjoy myself. And then I got up out that jam. But there's a man that's here that's feeling very left. There's a person here that is feeling available. Listen, like I said, this person ain't, whatever they looking at, they unimpressed with it, right? There's nothing that they're very interested in right now. They're feeling like this, out in the cold. Feeling rejected, isolated, lonely, scarcity mindset, sitting up. Everybody get the, I know how my hands, everybody happy but me, right? Yeah, girl, I was owed that steak. Everybody happy but me. I'm always feeling left out in the cold. This is somebody that is searching for proof. If they take the risk, right? If they take a risk and lay the cards on the table and take the journey into the unknown. Again, see, and you probably giving somebody the flux with these healthy boundaries. Let me see what happened in the recent past. Bad intentions. I don't give a fuck because I'm just drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. I don't know why that song's playing in my head. But look, bad intentions. Look at the devil. Red flags, secret and lies. Be vigilant. Had to protect yourself home. See? Someone could definitely got some red flags about a situation close to home for them, right? Because if somebody ain't single, and that's all I'm gonna say, if somebody is not single, if you know that somebody is not single, but they sitting up in this single energy and this in mindset in the recent past, they could have definitely had a real realization about something very close to home, right? They could be seeing a lot of red flags about some secrets and lies. They may be in that energy where they gotta be vigilant and protect themselves at home. Yep, depressed. Ooh-wee. That ain't for everybody. And I got paralyzed under that too. And that ain't for everybody. But if this is somebody who is not single and they sitting here like this, I can tell you right now, it ain't good, baby. Home, depressed, paralyzed, work. This is somebody that don't do nothing but go home and come to work, and home is depressing. It's gonna be somebody that go and work their ass off, so by the time they come home, they so tired they can't do nothing but go to sleep or some shit like that. This could also be someone that is close to home to you. This could be someone that you had a home with or close to home, because you could be the one that feel like you saw that, like that this energy, that this person had bad intentions in the past. Some of you, if this person is not the person who, if this person didn't do anything to you, right? If there's not something so nefarious, you could just yourself just be in this energy where you are very cautious about red flags, secrets, and lies, and you're very vigilant in protecting yourself, right? But there is somebody that's at home depressed, and I see that right there. Right chair, over there, over there, over there, over there. Near future. Uh-oh. Passion, lustful desires. What happened to that cold shit? We was just talking about the boundaries not too long ago. What happened? What had happened? What had happened? I thought we just had all these boundaries. There's lustful desires, sexual chemistry, and craving you. What had happened? See, that's why I messing with y'all, because you see what you keep doing? You see what you keep doing? That's probably why somebody said they looking for proof. That's why. That's why they needing confirmation. That's why they needing confirmation. Because fuck is up with these healthy boundaries, right? I said that. Didn't I say it? And y'all gonna treat me like y'all. What? Oh, Jesus. Against time, and they feel like they got to hurry up. Race against time. They got to rush in before it took too late. Took a long time. Walking on thin ice. What's the hurry? Slow down. Slow. I don't know if we gonna make it to this third read. I don't know. I really don't know if we're gonna make it here. Waiting. Whoo, baby. Okay, so let me tell you. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack. Somebody ain't gonna be happy about this healthy boundary shit. I can tell you this right now. Because you're keeping them waiting. Holding on to hope. See, strung along here. See, so I feel like somebody is going to feel like you're stringing them along. You're giving them false hope. Yeah. Now, for some of you, you are waiting. Some of you are going to wait because you want to make sure that you're not being strung along, right? You want to make sure that somebody ain't stringing you along, giving you false hope for selfish intentions, because you know what they want, right? But for some reason, it's making me feel like somebody is like, you got passion waiting over here, right? You got them holding on to hope. And it could be standstills and delays, right? I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if the standstills and delays is keeping them, but I do feel like your healthy boundariness could be causes standstill and delays. And if you are not if you're not giving it up, they feel like you're stringing them along. You giving them false hope. Listen, for some of you, and I'm just gonna be all the way funky with you because again, no, it's no use to get mad at me because certain things we cannot help. You just existing could be giving somebody false hope and stringing them along, right? That's selfish. If you just existing and making somebody want you, is could definitely, you could be just being selfish because you existing is making somebody want you, and you existing is giving them false hope. You existing is stringing them along. Your pure existence, right? Because if they want you and they holding on to hope, you not taking action, or you're creating standstills and delays. I'm gonna do a little clarifying with a different deck. And look, as I'm cutting this deck, as I'm cutting the deck, the first card I see, lustful desires and watching you. Here we go. Here we go. I don't have time. I do not have time. I ain't gonna clarify everything. I ain't gonna clarify everything, but I will clarify a few things, okay? I feel like the energy with the Emperor and the Empress being present is pretty clear. I do feel like there's definitely, like I said, the potential for a power couple, right? And there is some sort of and what's crossing it is the energy of cutting out some sort of energy of repeat cycles, cutting out shit that where there's not any progress being made, cutting out repeat cycles. Well, oops upside your head where somebody ain't learning no damn lessons, right? That's what has to stop. And we heard that the divine was going to take care of all this. I definitely heard this could be definitely why somebody has to wait, right? Because remember, we talked about the angels are helping, divine, right? Divine intervention is going to take care of the fights, the heartbreak, you're right? Going to take care of the healing. And this could be somebody having to wait because that stuff have to happen, right? It could also be somebody having to pay some sort of karma about stringing you along, giving you false hope and having selfish intentions in the past. Somebody could have to wait because they did that, right? Right? Okay, so I'm gonna get one for you, your energy. Again, I feel like you are open to working certain things out with certain people, and I do feel like to a certain degree, you do know that certain people will return. You do know that you have unfinished business with certain energies. I do feel like you are in the energy though where you do have healthy boundaries about it. You are telling me no more enabling, no more feeling used, right? You are setting healthy boundaries, and it's something about mirroring energies, right? Well, we see clearly, like we have to be on the same page. We have to see eye to eye. We have to be in agreement about something needing to be able to heal. We got to be able to put each other in each other's shoes, right? You got to not be able to just see shit from your side. You're going to have to be able to see it from my side as well. Now, I'm not saying that all y'all going to accept somebody because, like I said, I feel like you are open to reconcile some things, right? But with them healthy boundaries, some things you ain't, right? Let me get one on that. Separation. They're focusing on their own personal journey and choosing not to focus on love because there's nothing to give. I feel like this is you. Yep. And serendipity came out. They're learning. They're leaving things up to chance. I'm hoping the universe will intervene and bring the two of you together. I feel like that's you. I feel like you kind of being okay in separation. You are open to certain things. That's you. You focusing on your own spiritual journey. Because like I said, with love, I feel like and it's okay to feel like that too. I'm going to be honest with you. When I say choosing not to focus on love because there's nothing to give, it's like I've given everything, right? There's nothing left for me to give to anything. If somebody wants something with me, they're going to have to give it to me. And that's okay. And I'm okay with being in that place right now. I am. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm always right, but I don't go to sleep at night for the most part feeling like there's somebody out there that I owe something to that didn't get it, right? Any relationship, any separation that I'm in with people that's still on earth, there's not very many of them where I got regrets, where I feel like I owe somebody more love to give. And I'm definitely in that energy of leaving shit up to chance. And that's how you're coming up. I feel like with serendipity, like you at peace with that shit too. You focusing on your own personal journey. And you choosing not to focus on that shit. And you leaving things up to chance. And hoping the universe will intervene and bring it to you together. Like, it is what it is and it'll be if it's meant to be. You understand what I'm saying? So let's talk about what we don't know with this single person that's feeling left out in the cold, that's looking for proof and confirmation. Like I said, if this person, even if this person is not single, you see how they sitting there, they're available. Currently no other partner. If they looking at a partner, they saying they ain't got no other partner. They feeling left out in the cold, feeling rejected, isolated, lonely, and in the mindset. And they searching for proof. They searching for proof of confirmation in terms of you. Foolish. Could be dealing with an Aries. They feel like a fool for crossing the line and messing up the connection, but too embarrassed to come forward. Leap of faith. See? That is that proof and that confirmation. They did not expect this love to run this deep. They're putting their pride aside and taking a leap of faith. They know they're going to have to take a leap of faith, and they feel foolish. This is somebody who got a lot of pride, too. They got a lot of pride. I feel like this is the type of person where at some point when things didn't work out with you and them, and I'm not trying to say this in a cold, arrogant way, but I know this the kind of person that got a lot of pride and was like, well, I'm gonna be all right, right? Depending on how bad it got, I'll be all right. It's cool, I'll be all right, right? Without you, right? See, they feel like a fool for crossing the line. That's why you got them boundaries up now. See, I told you, you at peace and separation. Like I said, you're healing. I feel like you've reconciled some shit about yourself. And I feel like you are aware of the thing, like the situations that you are open to reconcile. But like I said, it's with boundaries though, right? It's with new terms and conditions, right? But this person here feels foolish. Look at him sitting there like a damn dunce. Look at him. Look at his duncy ass. He or she, look at their duncy ass, right? They feel like a fool for crossing the line and messing up the connection, but too embarrassed to come forward and leap of faith. They know, right? They're searching for proof and confirmation because this is somebody who has pride. And I do feel like in the past that pride told them that they was going to be straight, right? I guarantee you this is the kind of person that thought to themselves they weren't going to be left out in the cold, you know? I won't sleep by myself at night, right? Especially if it's the kind of person that thinks like that's the worst punishment ever, is to sleep by yourself at night. And I'm not judging because I used to be young and sometimes I felt like that was the worst punishment ever for me too. I gotta sleep alone. Everybody loved up. I had to get grown and realize that shit, that is not. I'd rather sleep alone than be laying next to the wrong motherfucker. I promise you. I promise you. Because I do not have to sleep alone. Somebody. Well, I turn to say, ain't nobody gonna buy that, but somebody might buy that, you know? Right? I might not be everybody cup of tea, but somebody would like that tea. You better believe it, right? But like I said, this could definitely be that type of energy. Like I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I am picking that up, right? Mm-hmm. It is somebody who got a lot of pride. And that's why I say with that, they did not expect this love to run this deep. They're putting their pride aside and taking a leap of faith. They know that they would have to. Yep, stone. Yep, because I feel like this is you. It's two things going on here. I do feel like this person is very, very unhappy in a situation. It says they are emotionally unavailable. It's for your highest good to move on and find your happiness again. I feel like this person is stone. I feel like this person feels like they are emotionally unavailable to something, and it's for their highest good to find their happiness and move on. But see, I feel like you went to stone on somebody already. You came to that conclusion at some point with somebody. That's why you got them fucking boundaries up. Because if you felt like somebody was emotionally unavailable and it was for your highest good to move on and find your happiness again, you did that. And that's why you were at peace with them boundaries. And somebody could definitely not want to take, I heard fall flat on my face. So somebody may not want to take the leap to come towards you and feel like it felt like they face running into a stone wall, like your fist. You know what I mean? Like literally be like, ooh. Yup. Ooh. And I heard it's gonna be a losing battle because something about like I said, it's real easy to fantasize reconciling with somebody when you ain't got to really hear what's gonna come out of their mouth. And like I said, some of y'all, our mouth is vicious. Let me just be honest. So let's get some on this passion in the near future. Unspoken love. They've been carrying a torch for you all alone, but unable to confess their love due to fear of rejection. Didn't I fucking say that? Listen. Passion says lustful desire, sexual chemistry, craving you, and then unspoken love came out on it. They've been carrying that torch. I told you that fire is burning. All alone, there go that single energy sitting up looking like a damn dunce. Unable to confess their love due to their fear of rejection. Didn't I tell you that? See, that's funny to me. Not like that. You know, ain't it weird to you how people could see you so strong, and they see you so strong because you was able to eat them L's, right? See, they look at you as somebody who was able to eat them L's, right? You took rejection so well, right? Things didn't go well for you, and you took it so well. You so resilient, right? You always bounce back, right? You've been rejected 1,000,000,000 times, right? You've hit that brick wall 1,000,000,000,000 times, right? You strong, right? Ain't it funny how people has done that to you, but when it's their turn to take that leap, right? Yeah, I don't know. Please let me know if I'm making some sense, but it feels like, right, it could feel like the kind of person that has made you feel left out in the cold and single, right? It could be the kind of person that made you like seeking proof and confirmation that this is even some shit they wanted, right? Right? I feel like that, but what's funny about it is it's like that, but this is the type of person now that they craving you, and they got this torch for you, but again, right? They don't want to have to experience the type of shit that they gave you. That's why that mirroring is here, right? See, somebody don't want to have to face that type of fucking rejection that they done put out and gave you, right? Hey, Kelly. How are you, boo? Look, temptation. Every day gets harder and harder to resist what they know in their heart to be true. They see you as their forbidden fruit. Look, message. See, somebody want to fucking tell you, wishing well. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen. This person already been going back and forth about communicating to you anyway. They're going to reach out. They're going to like send you the wish you well message, right? They're going to send you some sort of wishing you well type of message. They're tempted to do it, right? But like I said, it's that pride and ego not wanting to get rejection. They want to message you and explain everything to you, but know they'll have to do right by you. See there? And then wishing well. There's a lot of excitement in the air. You've awakened a new life in them that has them lost in the field of possibilities. Yeah, see, and the more they thinking about the possibility, what if you don't say no, right? See, this is the type of shit that irks my nerve because it definitely feels like, what, you know, what's the hurry? I feel like y'all, let me get for waiting. I feel like you're not going to rush yourself. I do feel like you're going to keep somebody waiting. I do feel like there's passion waiting. Slipped away. Though they never had you, to them you will always be the one that got away. They regret the chances they didn't take. See, you got them waiting now. See, something about waiting on them chances that they didn't take before. Past life. Their soul recognized your soul from the moment they met you. They knew that you were the one they've been waiting for. Well, I get a couple tarot and I'm going to leave this fool alone. I don't know. But I do know. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm gonna get just a little bit of tarot on it. Let's see what else we can get. What else we can find out? I'll clarify. We know the Emperor and the Empress. We do know the repeat cycles that need to be cut out. I do feel like we know where you at too, but I'm gonna pull a tarot on you, and then I'm gonna pull a tarot on them, and then I'll pull a tarot on the near future. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I feel it. I can feel it. It's making sense to me. So let me go ahead and get one on you. Because like I said, I feel like you at peace and separation. You have reconciled some things and you do know there's going to be some things. Look, the Hierophant. Yep. It feels very spiritual where you at right now, right? I feel like you are committing yourself to certain things. I feel like you could be committing yourself to learning. You could be committing yourself to a career. You could be committing yourself to projects, endeavors. Right? It definitely feels spiritual, though. It feels like committing yourself and being okay with being in separation and being committed to other shit. Like being at peace with being in separation to what you. It's something about your healthy boundaries, and I love it. Taurus energy. Yep. Seven of Pentacles and Nine of Cups gives me the energy like where you are definitely willing to commit yourself to other things while you wait on some things to come in. Like it's almost like I'm willing to commit myself to wait for my wish fulfillment. Right? It is those boundaries. I feel like it's the boundaries that you feel like the healthy boundaries that you are setting has everything to do with you making promises to yourself. It does feels like that energy of being like having that energy of really committing to yourself, making promises to yourself. And I also feel like with the Hierophant, knowing that you are commitment worthy, right? Again, this is like we have to see each other. We have to be on the same page. We have to have the same traditions and value systems. We may have to be able to see each other's points of view, right? And make promises have to be made and kept, right? I feel like there's an energy of you only wanting to invest, and it's just gonna make you feel like it's wish fulfillment. I feel like you are telling me like you are willing to like work hard. It's something about you willing to be you willing to do the hard work. You willing to definitely do the hard work to heal some ish. I also feel like you're willing to try to understand, but there is something about healthy boundaries. I can't go for that. Some shit I can't go for, right? So let's see what's going on down here with this person that's feeling like a fool here, that's feeling left out in the cold. And they're searching for proof and confirmation. If they take that risk, the Empress, I told you. Told you. So I feel like somebody see you as this Empress. 4 of Cups. They feel like they missed the opportunity. Like, for real, they do. 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords. King of Wands, Ace of Cups. This person feels like this person is waiting. I feel like this person may be waiting because they could definitely feel like you see them as somebody who waiting to come in with conflict. For real. This person may definitely feel like they're waiting because they feel like if they come towards you, it's like something about you waiting for some sort of conflict. Because some of you like know that there's unfinished business and they will return. And they kind of feeling like a fool. And I do feel like with the Empress here, they do see someone as the Empress here, but the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, it's like they feel like this person, I know this person thinks that I'm just waiting to cause a problem. That's how I'm seeing it with the King of Wands and Ace of Cups. They're not, right? Yeah. They see something as a missed opportunity. Yeah, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Yeah. They feel like you done turned your back. Here you go, the Emperor, the Tower, boom, the Devil. What y'all doing? Ooh, give me one more. Give me one more. Temperance, here it go again. 6 of Swords, something about healing. Something about reunion and reconciliation. The 6 of Swords. Look, the Queen of Cups. I told y'all. Told you. Let's see what this passion is in this unspoken love. There's definitely somebody who got lustful desire, sexual chemistry. They're craving you, and they've been carrying this torch for you. this whole time, all alone, but unable to confess their love due to their fear of rejection. Again, could be a little bit of taste of their own medicine. For a sword. Somebody think about your ass at night. If they work at night, they think about you at night when they working. There's something about they dream about you. The Eight of Pentacles in a Chariot. Someone definitely wants to come towards you, heal something with you, work on something. I don't know, somebody could work. Eight of Pentacles in a Chariot could be somebody traveling for work. They do want to come from out the cold. Five of Pentacles. Something about cold in your house. Ooh, give me some more. He got his head down. Judgment. The wake-up call. Damn it. Some of you may receive a call from this person that wakes you up. I don't know. I'm hearing crack of dawn for phone call. Something about a phone call that could wake you up at the crack of dawn or something like that. But there is something here about that call. Judgment and a wake-up call. Yep, King of Pentacles. There he is. So what's this waiting energy about? I do feel like this person is holding on to hope. The card literally says, though they never had you, to them you will always be the one that got away. They regret the chances they didn't take. And I do feel like this person is in an energy where they are going to take some sort of chance because they are holding on to hope. And it's something about they're knowing that if they don't take any action, that they are going to miss the chance because I don't feel like what you hear, what you having them boundaries, you definitely ain't running back to somebody. The cards are literally saying somebody got this passion and they craving you. So I do feel like it's energy like it feels like I'm hearing Blackstreet Before I Let You Go. Can't let you slip away. Yeah, slip away before I let go. Give me one more. I saw that strength in the Ace of Wands. Look, the Ace of Cups. Justice. Some of y'all, for some of y'all, there is something about karma. It could just be karma for the one who let you slip away. I'm going to be honest with you because the Ace of Cups and Justice makes me know that somebody is getting new love, returning love. They're getting what they deserve. This is what's right. Somebody is getting what they deserve, and it could be somebody's karma that you slipping away. They kept you waiting, right? If they didn't take the chance and they kept you waiting, or they could even be real aware if they keep waiting that their chance will slip away. Because the wake-up call could be you with the Ace of Cups is that you got love, baby. But there's Justice, Libra energy. Yep, the Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, not taking action is not helping somebody. Give me one more. Ooh-wee. The Five of Wands. Some of y'all, they going to have competition. There's that Two of Cups, though. There is something about a soulmate connection. Someone is definitely feeling like they missed the opportunity with you. And they wondering if you done walked away, if that connection still stand. They also wondering if they reach out to you, like how you going to react to them. I see that, too. There's definitely somebody, I feel like there's somebody that's having a tower moment because they could be sick of like they feel like with the devil and single and foolish and out in the cold, they don't like the way they feeling. They don't. And they'll have to figure out what they gonna do about that. Right? Kinda. Yeah. Right? They kinda will. Oh, yes, they will. Okay. Let me pick these up and I'll do one more quick one. I'll try to give us just a little bit of advice from Spirit. A couple intuitive messages. And we'll get on with the get on, okay? I appreciate y'all kicking it with me. I'm going to work on your read when I get off of here since I'm still awake and I'm still in my right state of mind. Definitely do that. Other than you read, I think I know I'm caught up on my reads. I am. I'm positive I am. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I just don't want to get these mixed up. We're going to do a quick one. And we're going to get on up out of here. Thank y'all for kicking it with me, though. Thank y'all for supporting me and trusting me, believing me, and allowing me the opportunity. Hope something I'm saying to you guys tonight is resonating in some sort of way. I sincerely do. We'll get a couple of spiritual messages for us. So let's get some advice from Spirit for us. Okay? Let's find out what advice Spirit could give us about what we got going on. Let's try to get on a personal level. And I'll try to keep this quick, okay? Thank you, Shay. I try, baby. I try. Okay. Spirit, for my collective. It flipped in my hand. I'm going to get it clean. Just one, Spirit. Just one. All right. There we go. We have the Mildew Fairy Cleanup Time, number 15 in the book. Sis do got her glasses on, so it won't take me but 2 seconds. The divination message of this card is, think of ways to decrease stagnant moisture, stuck emotions, and increase airflow, fresh thinking in your home and environment. When the Mildew Fairy comes to pay a visit, it's likely things are a little stagnant, a little over-emotional, and that fresh new air and thoughts need to be brought into the clear, brought in to clear the situation up, excuse me. She can mean a fresh way of thinking or a fresh point of view or a release of emotions that could be pulling in one area. Her appearance never means covering up. It means working with the environment you find yourself within. Like the Mildew Fairy said, a little of her can be medicine and a great deal of her can be maddening. Where she turns up will tell you lots about what needs a fresh new approach in your life. If she is inside lurking in cupboards or in the bathroom instead of decorating pebbles by a pond, you know that the presence of unhealthful energy needs to be addressed, not rationalized and excused and never ignored. So there is some sort of energy. There's something about you needing to like really, I feel like there's a call for us to like really figure out and settle emotionally how you feel about some shit, right? Really clean up some energy that in some way, shape, form, or fashions, I feel like there's still emotions attached with some situations, right? It's time to clean some shit up, right? It says like fresh new energy, fresh new approach. Let me see. Let me get some. Let me use this oracle. Let me get a couple cards. Spirit, clarify this energy for us, right? So it is the time to like you heard it's like fresh air, clean energy, new perspective, right? Some of y'all, it is something about like some fresh new space here, being in a fresh new space, a fresh head space, emotionally, right? Yeah, and yeah, it is some sort of emotional. Even me saying it feels like just feeling like even me speaking on it, I feel like emotionally lighter. Right? Okay, let me get some on this. Let me see, Spirit. Look, decisions between two people or two paths, contemplation to stay or go. So this is something about us really getting our emotions in check, right? Clearing out all the bullshit, clearing out all of the whatever the fuck it is, because there's a million and one things why we are feeling emotionally stuck, emotionally, literally or physically stuck and stagnant, right? It's like time for this shit to be addressed. You heard what it said. If moisture is building up, if it ain't on beautiful pebbles that's on the pond and it's building up in cupboards and other places where it shouldn't be, I mean, it's time to clean some shit up, right? Whatever this is. A little bit of emotions in the environment is good for the environment. Too much can be mad, and it's like it's something. There is some sort of decisions to definitely. I'm hearing that insanity shit, right? To keep repeating the same. Insanity. The definition of insanity is to keep repeating the same cycles and expecting a different outcome, right? Look, fears. Yup. Illusions, limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, negative outlook is something. It is something about making decisions to get out of one's comfort zone. Stop overthinking. Like, stop letting fears and illusions run amok. It's time to work through that. Give me more. Give me more. Look, Pluto. Letting go, death card, endings. Yeah, this is something about not being afraid to let go of some shit. It is regrets. Ooh wee. This is not being afraid to let go of something. Making this decision, and it's emotional. It is. But this is endings, like transformation, resilience. This is letting go, and there's so much power in that. For some of us, it is like the energy of becoming very aware of your power in letting go. Do you understand how powerful that is? Let me tell you how some of y'all sitting up wondering how somebody could be so fucking cold and heartless towards you. Because they ass understand the power in letting go. That's how they got all the fucking power, right? Their power is their willingness to let go. Their power is their willingness to walk the fuck away from you, right? There is power in letting go. There is. That's the most powerful shit you can do. You dangerous when you will let go. Do you understand that? I tell people that now, man. Baby, I'm dangerous. I'm dangerous. I may not be the type of woman you looking for because I'm dangerous. You can't make me feel fucked up about being by myself. You can't make me feel insecure. You don't make or break me. You can't take my happiness because you ain't gave it to me. I do want love. I'm willing to love. I want to be loved. But I got healthy motherfucking boundaries. It's going to be hard, you know. Like I tell somebody, I'm a dangerous woman. I'm a dangerous woman to a toxic man. He going to get the fuck away from me. He's going to find me dangerous. You know, this bitch ain't funny worth a damn, right? He's going to find me dangerous because there's nothing that his toxic ass can offer me that's going to keep me around. There's nothing he can't do for me that I ain't already did for myself, that I don't got for myself. Shit. Yeah. I'm at a certain age. I've already had children, so I don't need to procreate, you know. I don't need to multiply. I live alone. My bills staring me in my face, but they mine. And we see each other face to face, just like I said, like the cars. We mirror each other, me and my bills. We see each other. Right? They might win some battles I win, but we see each other, right? So I'm dangerous because it's really nothing like, you know, I pay your bills, so that's nice, but I can pay them, right? I ain't gonna eat shit because you can pay them because I can pay them on my own now, you know? You feel me? And I don't want to get too deep in that, but listen, y'all see the mildew fairy, if you was listening, you heard cleanup time. Then I have decisions in Pluto. So this is definitely something about you making these decisions to let go, right? And it's definitely things where you may be emotional. Like I said, listen to how the mildew. Let me see. That's why I have to sometimes bust that book back out. The way they describe it. Oh, I didn't even tell you the mildew fairy speaks. It always shocks me when people think something shouldn't be there, like me. I grow naturally where it's warm and wet. I love to show you what you may need to take care of. I can do wonderful things. I can be medicine and I can be a parasite too. But all the time I'm showing you what's going on, what you need to change, and whether the conditions are a little too steamy for you. If they are, you can freshen up your environment naturally. Don't clean and you kill. I'm sorry, just kill bleaches, as you'll kill all that's helpful and good. You see, I turn up when something is unhealthy and you just aren't noticing or getting it. So be thankful for my presence and build a little algae or fungi pond in my honor, or treat yourself to some tasty mushrooms. There are healthy ways to honor me, and do not step thoughtlessly into that fairy ring. It's all about me being in the right place. Don't ignore me. Right now, something really does need to be cleaned healthfully before it begins to affect you, right? So it is something that you need to fucking clean up, and you need to make a decision. And it has something to do, it very much feels like holding on to things because we don't want to let go of them, right? It hurts. It's emotional, right? It's true, right? But we got decisions to make here. right? And I do feel like, yeah, there's reflection. There's regrets, there's reflection, there's shadow work, there's doubts, but then there's something about having the courage to change and listening to your spirit guides about this, okay? Let me get a couple more from a different deck on this. I'll clarify with a little tarot before I get out of here. Are y'all able to hear me? I'm sorry. Somebody said my mic is cutting. Yeah, you can't be, y'all. You can't be. People would say, do you know people who don't have the ability to be alone? Those are the people that get taken advantage of the most, right? Those are the people that's out there getting taken advantage of because they're not strong enough to be alone. That's how you get taken advantage of, for sure. You got to be strong enough to be by yourself because there'll be somebody that'll always willing to be around, but they may not be around for healthy reasons. That came right on out. Spirit guides, divine guidance, support signs, and angel numbers. The leap. Some of y'all are absolutely, y'all know that it is time to clean up something. Your spirit guides are even telling you this. You know that you got some decisions to make. You are getting divine guidance and support signs and angel numbers to get to take a leap. To take a risk and a leap of faith. There's a decision. And the leap of faith is the Fool. That's something new. And Pluto is death, right? Make a decision to let some shit go, right? To really transform some shit. And again, that's where your power lies. The power in your ability to be able to let go. Think about that mildew building up, right? What they say, clean it in a healthy way, right? You ain't got to be harsh about the way you do some shit, right? You ain't got to go scorched earth, right? You ain't got to scorch the damn earth. Right? It said that like you don't have to like go full on scorched earth about some shit, right? You ain't got to burn everything on the way out, but you do got to make some decisions. It is time to clean some shit up. Your spirit guides are telling you this. You are contemplating. It is something about being on two paths. Ooh, I just got like a head rush, a weird rush. Your spirit guides are telling you to take a leap of faith. Give me one for this Pluto card, this death card. Yep, to the land of milk and honey. To the land and milk and honey. Pleasures, blessings, and abundance. Warrior spirit. For some of you, you are like again, your spirit guides are telling you divine protection and authority. Something about like having this warrior spirit again. And that's that resilience. That's that power, right? Again. And it's also knowing that on the other side of letting go, like it's still sweet. It's some sweet shit on the other side of that. Pleasure, blessings, abundance. Your spirit guides are telling you that some of you are getting direct messages from your spirit. Could possibly even be a feminine energy. Yep, some of you, it's a feminine energy. And it's someone like a mother or grandmother figure. Let me get one more, and then I'll pull a couple tarot cards, and I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate every last single one of y'all for kicking it with me. I hope all 3 reads gave y'all something, or at least one. Give me just one. Meeting. 2 or more people involved, discussing or planning. Pressure cooker. So there's some sort of pressure cooker that's happening right now, and it is time. I don't know who you need to be meeting up with or who you're going to be meeting up with, but there is something here about a meeting, 2 or more people discussing and planning, because there's some sort of, I don't want to overhype it, but it feels like some sort of powder keg. It's pressure. It's a pressure cooker that's happening here. And it's coming out of a place of this crushed energy, of this sadness or this broken or feeling alone type of energy. It's like a pressure cooker happening with that kind of energy. And pressure bust pipes, as a lot of y'all know. Okay. I don't know if you knew, but I think you do know. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll use this deck, I guess. All right, I'm just going to pull a couple tarot cards, and then I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, I got the message. Yeah, it's for some of you, it is a feminine energy. It's someone who knows your inner child because it's somebody who's been knowing you your whole life. I feel like it's the kind of woman that was scrappy in life too. Yeah. It's the kind of energy where you were grateful to have a woman like that in your life, because this is the kind of woman that was scrappy. Like real scrappy, like a warrior, a fighter, you know. And I don't have to mean like a physical fighter, but this is somebody who's scrappy, who believe in speaking up, speaking the truth, and that could be real blunt. Let's get some tarot on this. Oh, it's 30 of y'all in the chat. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all throw me the likes, please, and thank you. Okay, let's just get a little bit of tarot on this. Yeah, but there is this whatever this is about, and if you're familiar with what I'm talking about, I'm getting the energy where it's a pressure cooker, and it is time to make some decisions, and it will require you having to be willing to let go, let some shit transform, willing to let go, let some endings happen, and let some transformation happen. And like I said, for some of you, don't look at it as like giving up your power. That is your power. Your power to let go is your fucking power. Because holding on to shit is what makes us victims and keep us powerless. You have to pack light in this life. I know y'all done heard them sayings like we all just one catastrophe from being out on the street, right? We all just were like, you have to you know, your power is just a lot of being happy is required. A lot of learning to be happy is being in the energy of not holding on to grudges, not holding on to that money. I'm not saying don't save your money, but you can't hold on to shit so tightly that you don't control it or you don't own it. It owns you. That's the key, right? There shouldn't be anything in your fucking life that you don't own that owns you. Okay, so like it is something about the power of being willing to let go. And knowing that it's going to always be another something that's going to come. It's going to always, that's life, as long as you're here. Now, I know I'm making that shit sound easy. I'm living too. And y'all know life done kick my ass too, but that's the messages I'm getting, right? It's a level of peace and gratitude you just have to have in life. I think these bracelets really are doing their thing. Can't believe I'm saying that shit. But I do. And even as I'm saying it, I'm feeling like a sense of calm and relief on me. Let me get a few tarot cards about this spirit. Can you give me... I fell on the floor. The Hangman, Pisces, y'all in the building. Y'all in the fucking building. Y'all came right on out. This is like hanging in there and getting that enlightenment. Yep, the Two of Wands. There, you are getting enlightenment. I feel like you are reaching out for messages, like you're reaching out for those signs, and that's like that spiritual guidance and that support and those signs and those synchronicities. I feel like you're getting it about which direction to go. You are absolutely getting. You see, she's getting them. Whatever messages you're reaching to get, you're getting it. I do feel like you've already got the message that it is time to make some decisions. Shit easier said than done. I'm sorry, can y'all not hear me? Let me see. I see somebody else said they having trouble. Everything is still looking good on my end. And I can see my mic's soundbar thing moving. So I hope y'all can hear me. Let me know. Yep, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is the enlightenment coming in. It is something about knowing which way to go. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's something about you going in the right, the getting the enlightenment to go in the right direction. The Ace of Swords, you know you got to do it. Yep, it's about leaving some shit in the past, y'all. Leaving some stuff behind. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, letting it go. Yep, Six of Cups. It got everything to do with shit that's familiar. It does. Yep, the Star. Damn it, a fucking fly. Why am I getting like distracted by every fucking thing? I'm finna go on a spray a thon when I close this thing out and put my cards up. Give me some more, Spirit, for my soul tribe about this read. Tell me more, Spirit. What else can you tell us? Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Putting energy and effort. There's definitely an energy of putting energy and effort into long-term stability and future. A lot of us are looking for a lot of enlightenment as far as like, it definitely feels like bigger than just work, but like it's bigger than just work, like life in general. Like it definitely is an energy of seeking enlightenment. Okay, what do I need to be doing? What do I need to be putting more energy and effort into? Like where do I need to place all this into? Because the Knight of Pentacles is like really want to know like where's all this going to end up long term. I want to know like it's something about the future and wanting stability and wanting long term, right? And whatever it is that you dedicated to and you rely on, it rely on you. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Chariot and going towards that. A lot of you are definitely thinking about moving. There could be something about changing careers. I'm hearing transfers. I'm also seeing studying. I don't know why I heard something about studying chemistry or combustibles. Somebody learning something about something that's combustible or something. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know who is somebody studying something about combustibles. I don't know why I heard that. But I do feel like it's an energy of really paying attention and learning and studying, but it also feels like paying attention to like what situations in one's foundations that need to be torn down and rebuilt. I'm hearing institutions that's in your life, right? And it does. Please kick it with your girl for a second. What it feels like is really paying attention to certain institutional shit in your life. And I mean in terms of like the way certain people treat you, the certain way you react to things, certain things that you accept, certain, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with that Tower, there's an energy of wanting to bring down certain energies where you feel like there are faulty foundations. Like this is something that cannot last. I've been saying this lately. I don't want to tell my age, but I'm a certain years age old, and I'm not gonna live another amount of that many years dealing with this type of shit. Like it just cannot happen. I just can't go another 40 fucking something years dealing with this. It can't be this way. So it's like really examining that type of shit, right? Really examining. Seeing that shit for what it is, examining how that shit need to come down, but also trying to figure out how the rebuild is going to be, right? How the tear down and the rebuild is going to look, right? Some of you, there is someone that will come in that's offering you. Yeah, for some of you, I can tell you for certain if you do this, I see a real honest conversation. It's coming up in two energies, King and Queen of Swords, but there's an Ace of Pentacles in between them. So there's some sort of opportunity for a real honest intellectual conversation to transpire between two people, and there's an Ace of Pentacles in between the two. And here goes some other people. Oh, it's going to be a bumpy ride to get there, though. Oh, it's going to be a bumpy ride to get there. I see it. Give me one more. Who? Give me one more. But I do see it happening. Give me one more. My soul tried. The Page of Cups and the Empress. See, this definitely feels like, because y'all know who the Empress is. The Empress is the energy of having everything in terms that life can give you to be abundant, right? The Empress is the cradle of civilization, right? It's the womb, right? A womb is a womb is a womb. The earth is a womb. The earth give birth to all type of shit, right? Women, we have wombs. It's usually indicative of feminine energy, but again, the Empress is is just the energy of like having the ability to grow and nurture seeds. God-given ability to grow abundance, to grow shit, right? The Page of Cups definitely feels like being in that emotional heart space, right? It feels like starting. It is a fresh start. It is. The page feels like it's a fresh start. It's like a fresh start. I just don't know how to put that emotionally. Oh, y'all, I'm gone. Y'all saw I'm changing decks. Look at this. The Emperor and the Empress. And behind this is the High Priestess and the Three of Swords and the Devil and the Magician. Let me tell you something. I have a couple here. No doubt about it. I have the potential for real. I told y'all, I guess it's in the air. I guess some unions and partnerships are going to be coming together. It's in the air, right? I just don't know who it's going to be for. For all y'all that's hoping it's you, I hope it's you too. Hope it's me too. Lord, I see what you're doing for others. Right? There's definitely an energy of legit unions and partnerships, divinely guided ones. The Emperor and the Empress. I have feminine energy. High Priestess and the Three of Swords. I definitely have feminine energy. Being very intuitive with the Three of Swords about... It's a wise energy of being wise about... With the Three of Swords and the Devil, it's being very aware about toxicity, codependency, hurt, pain. Something about all the trappings of some of that shit, though, for real. I don't know how this goes. I don't know who this goes for, but I see a High Priestess. I see someone being very wise, very intuitive, very tapped in. And there's something here about having some sort of understanding, secret knowledge, hidden knowledge, or wisdom, dealing with the Three of Swords and the Devil, like dancing with the fucking devil, like the results and the tragic hurt circumstances that comes along with dancing with the devil. The Three of Swords, the Devil, the Magician, and the Six of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. I'm just not sure. But I know what I see. But I see a real opportunity to manifest new beginnings. And I also see with the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, a lot of energy of receiving. I see people being paid for their skills, gifts, and abilities with the Magician. And I also see an Ace of Wands, an opportunity, a new spark, temperance. I still stand by Sagittarius season it's something about a Sagittarius or Sagittarius season that is going to be very, very significant. And the world there's something about the world is going to change. There's going to be something that's really going to wrap up in Sagittarius season. There just is. That's going to change the world. Something about some huge cycle wrapping up. It keeps coming up Sagittarius season, but it's like temperance in the world. It's like divine timing and some sort of cycle completely wrapping up and everybody learning some sort of lesson here. And there's definitely going to be energies where people are going to be walking away from people, places, and things that's no longer serving them. Y'all, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Rich Homie Babe walked in my pockets. I was so hurt when Rich Homie Quan passed away. My kids used to do that flex dance when they were little. Walked in 30,000. I got video of them somewhere. I like Rich Homie. That just came in my head. But that's what I'm getting, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the 3 reads. I hope I gave something to everybody. I do. I really do. I thank y'all for entrusting me, believing me, supporting me, allowing me the opportunity. I am offering private reads. If you're interested, please email me for the love of water tarot@gmail.com. I'm still offering the mini reads as well. I am, again, y'all bear with me a little bit because I am going to start putting up collective reads and the other sign reads on my second channel. And the cool thing is it's not monetized yet, so they won't throw any commercials on it. But I do want to try to get that channel into the algorithm because I do feel like YouTube has decided that this is a Pisces channel. And I love my Pisces channel. That's not a problem. But I'm feeling very motivated. I have energy. I have something I need to get out. I have something I need to express. I have something I need to share. I need to get some things out. And I need a vehicle to do it. And I don't mind doing other signs and collectives on this channel, but a lot of y'all tell me y'all don't even get the notifications. I've had this channel for a few years now, and I do know something about algorithms and internets, and I do know that this channel probably has a set of instructions for Pisces. So I'm going to try to see if I can get lightning and strike on my second channel, which is Touched by Key, and I'm going to start uploading collective messages and messages for all the other signs. I'm going to do the other signs on that channel as well. I thank all of y'all for all the support. the likes, the comments, the subscribes, the shares. I appreciate y'all for booking. I appreciate y'all for just listening. Even if you don't do anything but listen and you never say anything, I appreciate that too, because that helps, okay? I want y'all to stay safe. Don't crash out. I was close to a crash out this week until my son reminded me that Cook County does no longer offers cash bail. I was ready to crash out. I'm like, son, I'm so happy that you got your life together and you're doing well and you got savings, because I've made up my mind. I'm going to go crash out. I'm going to write both of your phone numbers on my arm so that as soon as I get to the station, I can call you and then you just come and bail me out. I'll be okay till you come up to 26 in California and come get me. So just be expecting my call. And my son like, Mom, you know they ain't got cash bail no more. Y'all should have saw my face. Oh, I said, no. I said, so what do that mean? I said, that mean, he was like, that mean you'd have to wait until your next court date. And like I said, it was hilarious, y'all. God have a sense of humor in my life, because I had been binge watching Lock Up and Lock Up Raw on the Roku channel. Excuse me, on the Roku channel. I've been had binge. I used to love Lock Up and Lock Up Raw. Lock Up and Lock Up Raw was a maturity moment for me, because I used to be something else back in the day. I don't have a criminal record, but I know that's because God look after children and fools. And I definitely thought I was clever and slick, and I definitely took chances when I was young, and my black ass could have went to jail. I thank God that God looked after my foolish ass. But watching Lock Up was something that really grew me up. Lock Up and Lock Up Raw, they used to come on MSNBC every weekend. It matured me. That's when sis realized that sis had to change her ways. I was a mother already. I had them kids. But I was a slick, smart motherfucker. I didn't have the last two yet. I didn't have my last two babies yet, but I had those oldest three. And I was a slick, smart motherfucker. Boy, was I. And I do some shit and got away with it. And got away with it. Lock Up was my show. I watched that shit every weekend. And it started to change my mind about the prison system. See, I wasn't scared before. Because if number one, I didn't think I was going to get caught. And number two, I felt like I was tough. If I had to go on and do the time, I could do it if I had to. I could stand 10 toes down. My ass got to watch and Lock Up every weekend. And it's hilarious because the kids are getting a kick out of this guy. Now, I don't know if any of y'all watched that, but do y'all remember Fleece Johnson? Fleece Johnson was the boogeyman incarnate to me. After I saw Fleece Johnson on Lock Up, I said, no, you got to clean up your life. You got to change up. You got to change your life. You got to clean up your act. You don't ever. No, bitch, you don't want to go there. It changed me, y'all. And we talking about, think about what I'm talking about, because Lock Up used to come on around like 2006, 7, 8, 9. It grew me up. Seeing was believing. I visualized like I would be okay till I started seeing them different prisons. I said, well, no, maybe you ain't got to go out. Like, nah, fuck all that. So I was in full crash out mode. I told y'all I'm a little militant, and I live in Chicago, and a lot of y'all are aware of the shit going on in Chicago, and it had got to me. I had saw enough. I said, you know what? Yeah, your ass gonna get out there. Fuck it. You know. The kids are grown now. The youngest two are 16 and 17. You know, if you go out there and mix it up a little bit and get active, everything will be okay, because you don't have any little people that they. And I called my oldest son. I told him I'm going out there. And I'm glad you got yourself together and you in your place and you got your savings together. This is how ignorant I am. I'm already planning that his savings is going to bond me out. He's coming to get me with his money. I've already planned this. I'm like, I'm going to write both of your numbers. We on the phone. I'm going to write both of your numbers on my arm. I'm already ready for it. I'm going to have your numbers written down. So if it go down, as soon as they get me to the place, I'm calling you. You come pick me up. you get the money and you come down there on 26. You come get your mama. I'll be okay till you get there. That boy say, Ma, ain't no cash bail in Cook County. Now, Ma, I told you my black ass been watching Lock Up. Binge watching it over here on this TV. I got to thinking about Lock Up. Oh, not until you can see the judge. Oh, until your next court date. I said, oh, damn. He been frying my ass lately. He already called me Rick James. I told y'all I'm the artist formerly known as Rick James thanks to this kid. Crush me again, talking about no cash bill. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel that crash out. I'm gonna have to find something better to do with myself. If I really have to, I'll go on out there. If I really got to, but this no cash bill thing, this is a doozy. And lockup is fresh in my mind. I'm fresh. It's fresh to me what's going on in them places. And Cook County, oh my God. That place almost as scary as Fleece Johnson, the Booty Bandit. So I'm gonna have to sit on up in here and try to use my powers for the collective. Please support me. I'm gonna try to use my voice this way, okay? I'm gonna do reads for the signs. I'm gonna post up other signs on Touch by Key Tarot. If y'all catch it in y'all subscription feed, please subscribe. Try to like the videos. I truly appreciate it. I'm trying to change the set of instructions. I know this one is Pisces. I'm gonna see if I can get the instructions to disseminate the reads for other signs to a broader audience. I'm not leaving this channel, don't you worry. In fact, I'm even going to set it up so that when I go live, I can be live on both. Because I have 2 separate laptops and 2 separate cameras and all that shit. See, y'all didn't know that, did y'all? I do. All right, but for tonight, I'm headed out. And I definitely appreciate all you guys for kicking it with me. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe, too. Y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Love on the people who love on you extra hard, okay? Make sure y'all check out the Pisces video that I did. I will truly appreciate that. If y'all interested in Mystic Holiday Bracelet Pack from Outer Spirit, the link to Outer Spirit and a discount coupon code is also in the description box of this video, as well as the last few videos that I posted. I do think they're helping. I do. I'm actually kind of giddy a little bit for some reason. But I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys take care. Let me get on out of here so I can go back to work. I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. I'll try to see you guys early tomorrow, okay? All right. Good night, guys.